Are you gonna be eating a sandwich?
She's allowed to eat.
Trying to tell our producer she doesn't have any rights
No.
to
Wow.
snack.
No, she has
during
rights to
this-
snack.
Whoa.
She's allowed to eat.
We're gonna have a union on our hands. Be careful.
Oh my god. Please note that this podcast involves the consumption of alcohol and cannabis. We want to remind our listeners to use these substances responsibly and in accordance with local laws. Okay, I need to give some context for this intro before I read it.
You do?
I copied and pasted our old intro into ChatGPT while I was in the room, and I didn't even read the first response. I just copied and pasted it in. So we're all going to be listening to this intro for the first time together, and we're going to decide whether or not we like it, okay?
Oh God, okay.
All right.
Can I just...
Hey there,
I
Yeah?
hate it already.
What? I haven't even said it.
Started with "Hey there."
I can read it.
Okay.
What do you mean you can read it? There's no teleprompter.
What teleprompter?
Oh, I thought that this was a disclaimer for the audience too.
That's true. It was.
It was?
It was.
Okay.
I'm going to include it. Hey there, party animals. Welcome to the High Spirited Podcast, the place where the unexpected becomes the norm. We're on a wild roller coaster ride, never quite knowing who's flying high, who's feeling the buzz, or who's keeping it cool and collected. In each episode, we relinquish control and let destiny decide our state of mind.
Oh, I love that.
Are we
relinquish our control?
and allow destiny.
Destiny shall decide.
Are we in for a trippy experience, a tipsy delight, or a sober exploration? The answer lies in a deck of cards. But hey, we can't have all the fun without you, our fantastic listeners. We invited you to join the festivities as we delve into the most outrageous and unconventional conversations you've ever encountered. So grab your preferred indulgence,
Good
whether
word.
it's a drink to raise, a spark to ignite, or a seat to settle into. Get ready to be amazed, puzzled, and thoroughly entertained as we embark on this extraordinary escapade together.
Wow.
That implies that to be sober, you have to be sitting down. It's kind of strange.
I mean, I feel like ChatGPT got a thesaurus and she
Yeah.
went with it.
Yeah.
She
You know?
fully. There were some creative words in there.
Indulgence.
Oh.
Grab your indulgence.
Grab it.
And we shall embark on this escapade
Embark.
together. Oh.
Yeah, it definitely took words and then just made them
I
complicated
felt
for no
like
reason.
it went longer than it should have as well.
Yeah.
Like I think we got the point after the third time that you stated that one of us was gonna get buzzed, the other was gonna get drunk.
It said it over and over
yeah,
again.
it said it at least 3 times.
Yeah.
But I guess they really want to hammer it home, just in case you guys aren't aware. One of us is getting drunk, or except
No,
because we could all be drunk.
Yeah.
we could all be high.
All
it's
we
be
could
high.
be
possible.
sober.
We don't know,
We don't know.
and neither do you, or maybe you do. But if you've guessed already, that's pretty impressive. And also, we fucking suck at this game.
Yeah, honestly,
if
I
someone
feel
knows already,
they
oof.
could have.
Well, they could have listened to this post reveal. They could have waited for the reveal.
It's true. They could have cheated.
We don't know.
You're a fucking cheater.
We
Yeah,
don't condone that
time
behavior.
time is relative. They could have watched this after they've watched the reveal.
Yeah.
Time is a ball.
We're starting with a metaphor again.
And
Well,
how is time like a
it's
ball?
Not a line, right? Because things line up that aren't directly next to each other in time. Like, have you ever felt like, ooh, deja vu, like I've been here before? There's moments of time stack onto each other, and the physicists call it a fabric. You can fold it over
Yeah.
and poke a hole into the fabric, tying it to another section of the fabric.
So how is it a
Time
ball?
is tied together like
Because
that.
that would be a fabric, not
Well,
a ball.
it's a ton of those fabric things all balled up into
Balled
a.
up It's dirty laundry that's just been thrown in a basket.
Precisely.
Set aside. We'll deal with time some other day. Some other time, maybe.
I feel like it's not a
some
ball
other
though.
day and
I feel
some
like
other
it's
time.
irregular in shape.
Well,
I
yeah.
feel like it's a plastic bag drifting through the wind,
It's just that
wanting to start again.
It's just that universally, if you look at our universe, our known universe, all planets, all stars, all comets, all everything
Our
forms
balls.
into a ball. So, like, who's to say that the fourth dimension doesn't also ball up?
True. How does human life start? From a ball.
What kind of ball?
I was just gonna let the silence hang forever. I was just gonna
Well, I'm
let
just
him
curious.
die.
Are we talking football, soccer
Mm.
ball, tennis ball?
No, a ball.
Ooh, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much.
You mean like a dance
Do
ball?
you not get the joke?
Like you guys are at a ball and you're dancing?
No.
No, he's just gaming you.
Oh, you know what ball I'm talking about.
No, I have no clue.
You have no idea.
Oh,
I
it
have
could be a
no
dance ball.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
humans might start at the ballroom,
You know,
dancing,
dancing, just the
learning
night of,
each other's moves.
you know, like when a female ball and a male ball come together
in the ballroom.
in the ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got two bouncy balls. You know what? Maybe not even a bouncy ball. It could be an exercise
a
ball.
non-bouncy. Yep.
Yeah, and a
yeah.
bouncy
Guys,
ball.
I
Could be a
can't handle
basket.
this.
Could be all sorts of. You know what? I don't judge. I don't discriminate between balls.
I'm all about mixing.
all sorts of different
No,
balls.
You know?
Okay.
Tennis, basket, soccer, foot. So anyway, my name's Colin.
I'm Noah,
I'm Sam.
and we're the High Spirited Podcast.
Welcome. Hopefully you knew us before you clicked on this video, because otherwise that intro would have been a little bit.
I would definitely never watch us if this was the first intro that I saw.
Oof.
Damn.
Sucks
Yeah.
if that's you.
Damn.
Or maybe you are still watching, in which case, welcome.
Yeah.
We got a new fan.
If you're that new fan, comment down below. I'm the new fan.
You're the party
Mm.
animal that ChatGPT was referring to.
Yeah. One singular party animal.
They did use two S's, so hopefully we got at least two new fans. Or they used one S
One
because
S.
animals
Mm,
wouldn't be parties animal. My bad. Animals.
parties animals.
So there have to be at least two of you.
Yes, that's true.
So if you're a new party animal, you know, and not a Jared, I guess.
You know, I think at this point in the podcast, I can make a statement for certainty.
Mm.
At least one of us is high.
Oh,
This
whoa.
is a high person conversation.
You
Is
think?
it?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder whomst.
Personally, I would egg on this conversation regardless of my mental state. This is a great
I think
conversation.
I would do the same too.
Guys, we watched the Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
That movie was the most spectacular thing I think I've ever witnessed. I've been thinking about it nonstop since I watched it. I'm still listening to the soundtrack.
Which I still don't understand how people didn't like.
It was so good.
So-
I
Soundtrack
love
was
the
pretty good.
soundtrack.
I thought it was
I
super
thought it was
cool.
banging.
We put it on on our road trip
To Paramore, yeah.
to Paramore. It's pretty good.
Really good.
Decent.
I liked it.
Nothing
would
wrong with
listen
it.
to it
Honestly,
again.
better than the first one in some ways.
Yeah,
I'm not a huge Post Malone fan, so the Sunflower was overplayed.
I definitely think it was
Way
an overrated
overplayed.
song.
Really.
Yeah, I don't think it's as good as people make it out to be.
So I think that the first one had better bangers, but I just feel like the second one really made a great job at capturing the general feeling of the movie.
Yeah.
But I still feel like they're both great in different ways. Like I'd like the first one if I'm like trying to you
Yeah.
know.
The second one really put there's certain themes that the movie goes for,
Mhm.
like I don't know, like family and being true to your people and stuff, and it really pushes those in a good way.
Yeah, for sure. Did you guys like the second one more than the first one?
I can't make that decision without giving spoilers, unfortunately.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah, I feel like it's not a spoiler to say the thing that you're saying, though.
Hmm.
Because
I think it is.
in the very, very first trailer that dropped for this movie, it did say... I can bleep this out if I feel like it's a spoiler. It did say part 1.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Did it really?
It literally said part 1. Originally, it was named part 1 and part 2, Across the Spider-Verse part 2.
Oh,
But
so
they renamed it without telling anybody.
later in the advertising decided to bury it,
Yeah.
keep
But
it a mystery.
originally, 1 year before it came out, they released a trailer that literally said part 1. And I remember watching that
Interesting.
trailer. I just forgot about it.
Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah. So it was supposed to be known that it was the first part of a 2-part movie. The second movie was announced way before this movie even came out.
See, that I knew. That I knew afterwards, which I didn't, because you guys kept insisting that this was not a thing.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
lied to me. They were like, "Oh, they didn't even announce a third movie." They did.
They did.
They did.
Did they really?
They
Yeah.
did.
Oh, I
They
didn't-
announced both of them together, so we'd
See-
already known there was going to be a third movie.
I don't like watch trailers or pay attention whatsoever, so I was like completely out of the loop, and this was a
I mean, me
complete surprise
too.
to me.
Yeah.
Me too.
that there
I don't
was-
usually bother with that kind of
guess
stuff.
Like, spoiler conversations aside, we should probably tell the audience that the second one ends on a cliffhanger.
It
That's
does.
what we're talking about right
Yeah.
now, because you just kind of teased around it. I don't know if they.
That's true. We should explicitly say
Yeah,
that it ends on a cliffhanger, and that's
It's-
why.
they did a Mockingjay.
Yeah, that's why it's so hard to like actually properly rate the movie because we don't know what the second half is going to be like.
Well, except for every fucking frame of that movie being gorgeous.
Yeah. And also there were so many like storylines that actually did make a conclusion throughout the movie. So like I can say this without spoilers, like there was character development and then there was like a beginning and an end. It's just
Wow.
I think after the end,
Cinema.
they added an extra little bit that was supposed to be a teaser for the next movie.
Hmm.
But there definitely was like Gwen Stacy, she has a full story.
Yeah, she does. Because we both watched, or I guess you haven't finished it. There was a video essay on YouTube that was saying that it was complete. The first half was complete. Though I loved the essay, I still feel that I kind of disagree. Because yes, it does conclude other storylines, but the issue is that that storyline was no longer the main storyline throughout the entire first half. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what
Like
they did
it was at the beginning and was at the end, and then everything in between kind of stopped being that storyline.
Hmm.
So if I feel like
Oh.
if they had stuck with it through Gwen Stacy's point of view rather than Miles' point of view, I would 100% agree that it was complete. But the fact that it doesn't go through her point of view for
Yeah.
most of the film, and it's only like the first 30 minutes and like the last 10 minutes that are about her
Yeah.
point of view, I don't necessarily agree that it is complete, which is why I feel like I need a third movie before I make a decision. I will say, as the first half, incredible, wow, iconic. Like Colin said, every single frame is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
The
You
shots,
can literally pause
yeah.
at any time, and it will look like the frame of a comic book.
And I think
Beautiful.
about that scene at the very end with her and her dad on a regular basis. Like, my God, the watercolors like spilling from the
Yeah,
sides was
so good.
beautiful.
Yeah, her universe was the most beautiful thing ever.
100%. I
Mm.
loved it. And I think that anyone else who watches it will feel very much the same way. It's like,
Yeah.
visually, this is one of the most beautiful things ever created.
Yeah.
And narratively,
And
even if it's
auditorily,
yeah,
the
auditorily,
the mix was fantastic. The
I
surround
agree.
sound was super.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it in IMAX, so that's like ideal
Ideal audio.
audio.
Yeah.
this is
but it
definitely
was
one of
still,
those
like,
movies where
really-
it's worth splurging a little more to watch it in like
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Exactly. I gotta say though, without raising any more spoilers, Miles Morales' story also does end in a way in the movie. There is a mini story that is told about Miles Morales, and it's involving his family
Yeah.
and him
Mhm.
hiding things from his family.
Yeah.
And the conclusion, the very end, they actually do conclude that. Like his character arc for like hiding himself from his
Yes.
family does
Except
end. It's
spoilers.
just yeah, this
'cause
is
it's-
definitely going to be spoilers
Because it's
but
not really.
it's not really his
It's
mom.
not really.
But that doesn't really matter really because it's about his character's journey, right? So his character now has reached the point where he's willing to open
Mhm.
himself and share himself with the family.
I guess, but we didn't actually get to reap the benefits of that yet.
Yes. But then
Um,
again, the rewards can't be given to us until the end of the movie, right? So like the end of like the 2-part movie.
well, that's the thing, right?
That's how
It's a
stories work.
2-part movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's it. Like, I loved it. It's great, but at the end of the day, it still does feel like a 2-part movie.
Yeah, it was definitely quite the shocker. I was so mad. I literally yelled, "No! No!"
I
in the
was
theater.
fully there being like, this can't be how it ends. You guys, just wait. This is just a
Yeah.
goop.
Yeah.
Wait until after this credit. This credit's only going to go on for like 2 minutes, and then they're going to continue with the movie. Just wait. Just
Meanwhile, I like checked my watch and was like 2.5 hours. Yep, it seems like it's done.
wait. Yeah, yeah. And I was like, no,
You guys
no,
were
no,
like,
no, no.
impossible.
Impossible. Just wait. This is just them being like
full on, like you just
quirky.
whipped through the stages of grief in like 2 minutes
yeah,
after the movie ended.
Yeah.
100%. I literally went through every single stage. The first
Yeah.
stage is always
Denial.
denial.
Mhm.
I've-
And I was
And then
denying.
anger.
Me too.
I didn't go through anger though. I
No?
will say no. I kind of
was
skipped
angry.
anger. He went.
I was
Angry.
a little bit angry, but I kind of skipped over angry pretty fast.
I went to depressed really quickly.
Mm.
You know. Oh well, we didn't
then
do bargaining.
acceptance.
Did we bargain? Because
I did say no, give me more.
Give me
But you have to,
after
like,
credit scene.
give something in exchange, right? That's what
How am I
bargain.
supposed to throw
throw
money at the
popcorn.
screen?
Be like, I will give you my kidney if you make this happen now. Then I'd be like, oh, you're bargaining.
You're bargaining.
You know,
with
for 2 goats,
Goat.
release this movie now. I'll throw in a 3rd goat and maybe even a cow if you release it today.
yeah.
Wow.
You know, that would be bargaining.
That's a hell of a proposition.
It's a hell of a bargain.
You're right.
You know, and
Aren't
that
there
would
more
be bargaining.
stages?
Bargaining. Yeah.
There's 5. I think it goes denial, bargain, anger, or is it no
I thought
denial?
anger was right after denial. Yeah.
bargain, depression, and then
Acceptance.
acceptance.
Yeah.
I think it's
Okay.
in that order.
I've accepted.
You've accepted.
Yeah.
I've also accepted.
I've definitely accepted
Same.
it. I do feel like I did go through the stages of grief, and I don't do that very often.
I feel like I do it on daily.
Do you?
Oh yeah, it's just like a constant flow of
What is
emotions.
grieving you all the time, Sam?
You know, it depends on the day. Sometimes it's like I didn't get to have my morning breakfast.
Oh.
And then I go and then I'm like, I'm so angry because I didn't get my breakfast. And then I'll go and like, oh, what I would give to have my breakfast. And then I'm like, I can't believe I didn't have my breakfast. And then I didn't have my breakfast
Yeah.
at the very end, you know?
You know what? I think you're kind of right. I think I go through mini versions of
Yeah.
that for certain things.
Yeah. Except for me, it usually lasts the entire day. I'll be lying in bed. I'm like, I can't believe I didn't have breakfast.
Oh wow.
I'm kidding, of course not.
Really?
I'm not that delusional. I don't
Okay.
even have breakfast anytime.
You should eat breakfast.
I should,
It's
but
the most important
I
meal.
always prioritize sleep, and I think that's the issue. Is like, why would I wake up like 20 minutes earlier to make myself breakfast and eat it when I can sleep for those 20 minutes and then just get up, put on some clothes, brush my teeth, you know, do my skincare routine, and then leave the house.
hmm
You know, I would prefer to sleep my extra 20 minutes. I just
Yeah.
love sleep.
Sleep is fantastic.
It is.
when you're there and no other time.
What do you mean?
It's great while you're sleeping.
Yeah. Well,
The rest of the time I don't want to sleep.
yeah. Yeah, it's that weird dichotomy where you don't
Yeah.
want it until you got it, and then you got it and you don't want to let go
That's
of it.
so true.
It's
I agree.
Nicki Minaj said it best.
Did she?
I want it. I got it.
That-
No, wait, that's not.
That's
That doesn't
Ariana.
quite. That's wrong star.
That's Miss
and
Grande herself.
Wrong message as well.
Yeah, she's not
Thank
even
you.
in that song.
I'll show myself out.
Yeah, you're up. Can we fire him?
Yeah,
mean,
but we gotta
honestly,
replace him, and
I
we're in the
kind
middle of
of-
an episode.
I kind of appreciate the attempt.
I mean, Kim could sub in. I could
Oh,
just,
she could
No.
switch.
wow.
Regardless,
Brutal.
I appreciate the attempt. That was a great attempt, but
Thank
it's
you.
not Nikki. No. That's Ariana Grande.
Doesn't it sound like a Nicki lyric?
How dare
though?
you.
Hmm.
How dare you?
A Nicki lyric?
Yes.
It would have to be a lot faster.
No, yeah. I mean, it's not just about being fast, you know. It's about the wordplay. Nicki Minaj loves some wordplay in her
Mm.
in her thingies. I want it, I got it. There's no wordplay. There's no deeper meaning.
No.
You know, it's
well,
very.
doesn't it evolve later in the song?
No, it's just
It's literally
you like
just
my
that?
hair. Gee, thanks, just bought it.
Oh right, yeah.
I see it. I like it. I want it. I bought it.
What a terrible song with no emotional depth whatsoever. Good
My
thing we love
favorite-
that as a society.
Literally every popular song
My favorite
ever.
thing is the song is called Seven Rings, right?
Yeah.
So
But then, like, sometimes society falls for like the most romantic songs and like the sappiest shit. Do
Yeah.
you guys remember when "Wake Me Up When September Ends" was famous?
I don't actually know what the lyrics
even know what
are.
that
I
song
just know
is.
that
Oh.
the wake me up when September ends.
Oh, that song.
Yeah, it's Green
Yeah,
Day,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only issue is like I actually don't know any of the lyrics other than the "Wake Me Up When September Ends." Like everything else is like,
There's a lot of songs that are like that for me, where I just remember the main part, but the rest of
yeah.
it's like,
But like
oh,
I don't
what?
even remember the rest of the chorus. That's the only part of the chorus. Like if you asked me to sing the rest of the chorus, I would be like, oh, there's more?
I'm pretty sure that is the only line in the chorus.
Is that really the only line of the chorus?
there are verses, of course.
That can't be the only line of the chorus.
I don't know. I don't remember entirely. I was trying to sing it to myself in my head, but it's pretty hard to concentrate on that while you're. Yeah. I could think of some of them. It's like I don't. Why do I have to defend this right now? I'm just okay.
Baked. I think you're baked.
Damn.
I think you're baked.
Damn.
I think he's baked.
Me?
I think
Yeah.
he's
I mean, maybe.
tipsy. Is that legal?
Yeah.
Tipsy. What was the T one?
T.
S.
No, they were
S,
S's.
yeah.
Sipsy?
I was trying to come up with a
Sipsy,
T
my
one.
guy. It's stoned, sloshed, or sober.
Sloshed or sober.
Stone, slosh, or
So,
sober.
speaking of, we have a segment that we normally do called Baked, Buzzed, or Boring. And I think maybe in one episode, maybe even in 2 episodes, we talk about
It's been
changing
2.
it.
Trying to rename it. Did you guys talk about that when I wasn't here?
Yes,
Yeah,
we also
I think
did.
so. So
Yeah.
that's at least 2 episodes
It's
that
been
we've
2.
discussed changing
It's
the
been
name.
2.
Oh boy. Stop talking about it.
And I think we've come to a consensus that Sam has come up with a better alternative.
Do you
to Baked,
genuinely
Buzzed, or
like
Boring.
it?
I think it's better.
Do you really like it?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I think it's a better alternative.
You
We
guys,
just
I
changed
made
the
a
letter.
contribution. I made a contribution.
Wow.
Thank you.
Sam's
I
first contribution
contributed.
to the podcast.
Oh my god.
Let it be written in stone. First contribution.
All right.
This is literally me in the shower today
Yeah.
getting ready.
Custom graphic
Like
for that.
30 minutes before you guys came to pick me up,
First
before
contribution.
Kim came to pick me up, I was just showering, shampooing, and I was like, you know what? Maybe we should change the name to something that doesn't start with a B, because I couldn't come up with anything that started with a B.
What's
for-
a novel idea?
Like, literally, I was saying that the only thing I could come up with that started with a B was briated. Buzzed, baked, or briated.
Well, actually,
For inebriated.
As opposed to inebriated.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense because it's ebriate and not briate. It's inebriate.
have we thought of basic?
But that's also just as bad as boring.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Maybe it can be a good thing to be basic.
No.
I'm pretty basic.
If you ever look at any person and you're like, "Yeah, basic," that's an insult.
But if you
Well,
look
if
at a
you
person
say it
and you
like
say,
Well, how else are you gonna say
What
it?
if you say, I admire how basic you are?
No, that is a double-handed.
No?
That is a double. What is it? A backhanded compliment. That's what it is.
how about
Mhm.
this? Sam, your basicness makes me really happy.
No. I'm about to kick the entire. I'm gonna burn this house to the ground if you ever dare say
How
that
about
to
this?
me.
How about this? I just love how basic you are.
You're making it more condescending.
Is that worse?
Yes,
Oh.
100%.
The more heart you put into it, the worse it sounds.
Because
actually.
basic is never a compliment, you guys. It's not. If you call anyone basic, you are. It's bland.
Okay, so we've established that B is not an option.
Which is why I
Switching to S.
Wait, I have one.
Forcing Kim to reprint the cards.
Sam
feel Sam.
is basically awesome.
Basically.
Okay, but why just basically awesome? Why wouldn't you just say Sam is awesome? Why would you add the basically? Because that reduces the fact that
You're less awesome.
yes,
Fuck.
he's
How
like
can
basically
you not
awesome.
use the word basic in a positive way?
No, unless you're saying that something is easy, like oh, it's a very basic thing to do.
Sam is a very basic guy to get to know.
No,
No?
no.
It's super easy to get to know.
No, that's like backhanded too. You're basically saying like he has no complexity and like
That's exactly, and that's the issue with basic. If you are describing someone as basic, that means there's nothing else there. What you see is what you get.
basic is basically basic.
Exactly.
Basically.
I could not have said it
Right?
better, and that's why you don't use the word basic to describe someone.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Unless they are in fact basic,
Okay.
like you just run into someone and I shouldn't say it. That would get me a lot of hate. For
if
this.
they are basic.
Yes. I
But
was
some
gonna
people
name.
are basic.
Well, that's the thing, like some people do appreciate a pumpkin spice latte, listen to Taylor Swift, and walk around in their Uggs.
And some people like being basic. You'll
And-
tell them that they're basic and they'll be like, yeah.
But like at the same time, that's mean because everyone has some complexities to them, right?
Does everyone
Sam.
though?
You're going to get canceled.
That's exactly
you need
it.
to stop.
That's exactly why I'm a little concerned.
Don't say Taylor Swift in a sentence. It's bad. Ever.
That's
No,
the
we
issue.
need the
Swi-
views, guys.
The Swifties scare me. Look, I will say it. She has a lot of bangers. Is she for me? No. No, she's not. But she's got a lot of good songs. She does. You can't deny that. She's got good songs.
You're really walking a fine line there.
Well, I just need to make sure that they're aware that I acknowledge that she is talented, and the fact that she doesn't do it for me is nothing personal against her. It's just she doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On occasion, will I like to eat white toast? Sure. But, like, do I want my white toast to have other things on top sometimes? Yes.
Are you calling Taylor Swift's
Swift's
white
music.
toast?
I will abstain from answering this question.
It's okay. We can cut it out. We'll blur your face.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got
what a
everything.
great idea.
Just
Blur
for that
my
segment.
face, Noah.
Just for
I
that
was gonna
segment.
say it would be hilarious if we just like cut and suddenly you were gone and it's just like
Can we do one of those
it's just like
things?
okay, yeah, no, he was too controversial.
we-
Kim's just sitting there. We're talking as if nothing happened.
Can we have one of those screens that they have when there's like just like a black silhouette and the person's talking with like an altered voice?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we got an anonymous tip from. I think that.
I was at the grocery store at 9:42 p.m. last night. I saw Mrs. Wilkins enter the second register line. She had 3 2-liter milk cartons, 6 eggs, and 7 stalks of celery.
Why did the
Now, I
voice
thought
change?
this- I
halfway
don't
through?
I don't know.
It started out
So
like
it's-
this, and then
it's
became
better
a
if-
girl from New York.
Well,
you know?
if it keeps changing, then
You'll
it's
never
even,
know who it
it's
is.
even less required to check who I am. Oh dear.
Just make it completely unintelligible. Like you can't even hear what
100%.
you're saying.
You know, just play it in
Oh my
reverse.
God, look-
Play it in reverse.
Taylor Swift.
Why did you sound like Taco Bell foot lettuce?
Taco Bell foot lettuce.
Taylor Swift.
Number 7. The last thing you'd want to find in your Taco Bell. Oh, wait,
Burger King.
Burger
foot
King
lettuce.
burger
Foot.
would be
taco.
a Burger King foot lettuce or foot fungus.
Isn't
The
it
last
Taco
thing you
Bell?
want to
No, it's
find
Burger
in your
King.
Burger
Wait,
King
where's the
lettuce
Taco
is
Bell
a
coming?
I
Taylor
don't know where you
Swift.
got Taco Bell from, my guy. It's definitely Burger King. Burger King foot lettuce.
My whole life's been a lie.
Well, to be fair though, I just recently learned Burger King and Taco Bell are allegedly, just in case they try and cancel me, are allegedly owned by the same company.
Burger King and Taco Bell, of course,
Wait,
possessing
no.
the power.
Oh fuck, it's not Burger King. It's
Wendy's.
KFC.
Oh, KFC.
Oh.
It's KFC. You see,
Yeah.
this is why I said allegedly. It's KFC.
This
They're all the same to
whole
me.
episode is just full of like bad takes. It's just like really bad opinions.
I think we're gonna
Does
get.
anyone have any more? You got any bad opinions to get out? I
Pe-
feel like we should just get them all out this episode.
Yeah, and this is gonna be the most viewed episode because of how much controversy it causes.
Mm.
People will be like, "No, I disagree with that."
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would disagree, and I'd have my Twitter like hacked. And
I think
like,
Matthew
I'd be
McConaughey
doxxed.
is kind of a bad actor.
does anyone like Matthew McConaughey?
I don't agree
Do any
on
of you
him being
guys
bad.
care
but I think
about-
he's average.
I don't think anyone thinks about him. No offense to Matthew.
Somebody cares.
I'm sure, but like I've yet to
Are
meet
they in
anyone.
our audience? Probably not.
No, I feel like these are older women. I genuinely don't know a single person who's like, oh, my celebrity crush is Matthew McConaughey.
That's so true.
That's true
like
though.
who?
I don't
has
think anyone
him?
thinks about him.
Yeah, he's just
In all
like
honesty, I feel
he's-
bad for him.
No, fair enough. You know what? Yeah.
You could have made a more controversial
Sorry.
take.
Sorry, McConaughey.
Now, if you said something like Timothy Chalamet is not attractive, then people
Oof.
would be offended.
Yeah. Okay,
You
can
know.
I say a controversial thing?
Sure, go for it.
I don't like putting ketchup. No, I do like putting ketchup on my like Kraft Dinner mac and cheese.
See, I don't know if that's controversial because a lot of people do partake in that culture.
No, but people get disgusted when they
I mean,
hear that
I'm
you do it.
I'm the one who get disgusted, but at the end of the day, like that's a subcategory. Like that.
That's
there,
not controversial enough.
there are people that would do that on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You know, my sister would do that.
If you said you put strawberry jam in your
Oh,
KD,
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
I'd be a
How
little
about hot
bit
sauce?
like,
I put hot sauce
No,
on
No,
as well.
hot
that's
sauce
not unusual.
adds-
Hot sauce goes
adds-
on every food.
That's
literally,
true.
Idiots.
literally, you can add some like Franks on anything, and that shit tastes good.
Guys, I
It's my
feel like I
Simon
really
Cowell
struggle
impression.
to say anything controversial. Like I don't have controversial thoughts.
Mm.
I need to change that.
Hmm. I feel like when the cameras are rolling,
Everything I say is like so normal, all the time.
100%. Yeah.
I say like there's Like
Cam, don't you have a log of all of the weird
Yeah,
shit that
I
Noah
was gonna
has said?
say, I think
Can
we
you
have
please-
records.
can you
What?
please
we
elaborate on some of them for us? I believe we also did this in
uno
season
momento,
1.
por favor.
Right?
There,
We
we
did
did
this in
talk about
season 1.
Noah quotes at one point in
At season 1, yes, I believe so. But I would love to have an updated on the newer ones.
Not long ago in our group chat.
Did I say something weird in our group chat? Why does that make you laugh? Do I say a lot of weird things in like
I feel
chats?
like most of the shit you say is weird.
Really?
That right there, really?
This is an eye-opening.
No.
Discovery.
This can't be new news to you.
I didn't realize that I say weird stuff.
My guy, this has become your brand.
Is it my brand?
This is your brand.
Oh my gosh.
We will say something and then you'll interject with something so off the wall and we're like, "Oh, what?"
I guess sometimes I do keep things a little bit interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
oh,
No, we can't read that on the episode, I think.
We won't.
Yeah.
Just showed it to you, yeah.
Okay.
which
That's the
one?
point.
Can you show it to me? Can you show it to me?
It's involving a
It's an old one, yeah.
penis.
It involves a large black dick.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, probably.
We'll just leave it
That's good
at
enough.
that for the audience.
I don't have
Any
too
new
much
ones?
recent. Like I have March 4th of this year.
I've
Okay,
gotten
please-
normal.
Please,
no,
please
I've
share.
gotten lazy. I just don't write them down anymore. I don't even know what you were talking about. Sex lasts a while for some people, I've heard.
Is that when we? That was your birthday party, my guy.
Was it?
Yes, that was when we were talking about the different durations of like sexual
Yes,
intercourses
I
per type
remember
of
this.
couple, and we found out that straight couples have the shortest amount of time, followed by gay
Yeah.
men, followed by lesbians.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I was saying something relevant.
That is also
Yeah.
high Noah, though.
That was
Okay.
also high.
Makes
That
note.
was high
perfect
Noah.
sense.
Yeah.
And then the next one I have, that was June 26th, 2022.
Okay.
If there's one thing my dad prepared me for, it was BDSM.
Ah.
Oh, wow, that's
So,
a
can you
that's a
please-
good one.
Please explain to the audience. I'm sure they would love to know.
That's the most vanilla take I've ever heard.
So, how did your father prepare you for BDSM?
No, this is such a weird quote. I don't
Oh,
want
so
to
you're
elaborate.
admitting that you don't say weird shit.
No, I do say weird shit.
Okay.
I do.
That's
Fine.
all I wanted.
Okay.
That's all I
admit it.
wanted. Thank you.
We also had a Kanye thing going on, a bet.
Oh,
A
shit.
Kanye bet.
A what?
Yeah.
What's the bet?
My bet is in the next 5 years, Kanye dies.
Okay.
I made that February 24th, 2022. So far, have not.
So we're
No.
waiting for February 4th, 2027.
Yes. And then Kanye kills someone. That was yours, Noah. So that
Kanye
was.
West will kill
Wait,
someone in the
yeah.
next
so
5
you
years?
Kanye kills
believe that
somebody.
he dies and he believes
I
that
think
he'll
I'm gonna
kill
win my bet.
someone?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I actually agree with my former self for
So
betting
this is
on this.
February 4th, 2027.
And how much money is this?
This
We
was
didn't
before
write
he
down
went
a thing.
anti-Jewish, eh?
Anti-Semitic?
Yeah, it was February 24th, 2022. So,
No, he was acting crazy at that point too.
Yeah,
He's
I
been
think
acting
he was
crazy
still
for a
kind of
while.
crazy.
But he wasn't like banned from the.
No.
No, not yet.
No, that was
Twitter
later.
yet.
He's been acting up for a long
See, this is why the
time.
bet makes sense. Even though we didn't bet on anything, it was just a bragging bet, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Noah and Kim's bet. I'm adding this to my calendar and I'm going to
Okay,
follow
good.
up on this. All right, it's been added to my calendar.
Okay.
Check back in 5 years, you guys.
I also have one more quote. It's just things Noah says, not hi Noah. So
Okay. So
Oh,
the,
so you
the
don't
other
even
one
have an
was high
excuse
Noah.
anymore.
Okay.
no excuses. Let's see. This was February 13th, 2023. This plan is only going to be good if you stick your dick in it.
This plan?
Yep.
What plan?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
My God. Maybe it's like the plan of having your dick in a blender.
Maybe that was my plan. And
I
then-
mean, like, the plan only does work if you, in fact, put your dick in a blender.
yeah,
If
or
that's your
like
plan.
maybe not involving a blender.
Why is that the first thing you go
Like
to?
maybe something that doesn't hurt.
I don't know.
You know, maybe.
Let me think
my
of something dick-related. Blenders? Oh, yeah.
Well, because people are always like, oh, instructions are too complicated. Put my dick in a toaster or something like that.
Isn't that like ceiling fans? I thought ceiling fan was the bit. Instructions unclear, got dick stuck in ceiling fan.
But, like, he doesn't have
maybe
a
that's
ceiling
my plan.
fan.
That's true. There are no ceiling fans. in
You're
The
right.
apartment.
closest
How-
thing to a
how-
ceiling fan would
how do
probably
you
be a blender because it's got
blender-
blades that spin too.
Yep. But I could see it from here. They got a pretty nice blender too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. it
That's
might
not even a blender. That's
might-
a Ninja Creamy.
That's a Ninja Creamy.
do.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna make your dick nice and creamy.
I think it's time for me to go. It's been nice.
No.
cut to shot
Bye.
of Sam not there.
All right. So,
Uh,
speaking of the Ninja Creamy, it's so good. So good. Best product purchase ever.
Because it made your dick creamy.
Well, he has to freeze it first. It takes 24 hours.
I'm gonna go
You
again.
gotta freeze it first.
I'm
Wait,
gonna go
what?
again. Goodbye.
Bye,
what
Sam.
is this thing? I don't. I'm-
It turns shit into ice cream.
Yeah, so you can put any
Oh.
liquid in this little cup thing up to the fill line, and then put it in the freezer. Make sure it's like solid, like flat. It can't be on an angle.
Yeah.
And then it like blends the shit out of it. You can make sorbets, ice cream, soft serve, milkshakes.
Milkshake.
Yeah, but that you don't have to freeze.
There's
that.
different settings.
Not sponsored though.
Not sponsored,
Not sponsored though.
but it's great. I've been loving it.
Can you guys do your questions?
Oh,
Ask
Oh,
your
yeah.
four
yeah, we were
toppings
gonna
on a
do
pizza.
the 3. No.
3 toppings this time.
Can I go first? I actually have a question.
Okay, who do you want to ask a question
You know what? I think I haven't asked Colin a question yet. I don't think. I feel like I've asked Noah every time.
to?
You
Yeah,
can
I think
correct
so.
me if I'm wrong. This is inspired by ChatGPT herself.
Okay.
Okay.
For party animals, what animals do you think would fall under that category of a party animal?
Wow, my mind immediately goes to the fox for
Oh,
obvious reasons.
because of what it says.
Ya ta 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 ta.
Yeah.
Ya ta ta ta
Hotty,
ta
hotty,
ta.
hotty ho.
Hotty hotty
That's
hotty ho.
definitely a party animal.
But excluding the fox. Go.
Man, I have a list.
Well, I mean, if you like obvious cousins of the fox, including muskrats, raccoons. What's the one that starts with a P?
Possum?
Possum, yeah, opossums and
I
naked
feel like
mole
possums
rats.
are terrible at a party. All they do is play dead, right?
It depends on the party.
I guess if it's a murder mystery.
I'm kind of picturing like a backyard stoner party with amongst friends, like
Oh, I'm thinking like
max 10 people and a bong
But would you want someone to pretend that they're dead at your
in
party?
a bush. I'm basically picturing Over the Hedge, but they're all stoners. that's what went into my head. Yep.
All right, you said you had a list, Noah. What does that include?
well, it's definitely like all the animals that jump high, for sure.
Okay, so like frogs,
Frogs, kangaroos.
kangaroos.
Like they're partying, they're jumping up and down, they're bouncing, you know? Like
Mm.
they're ready to like jump to some music,
Yeah,
you know?
different type of party
See,
for sure.
I feel like it's any bird that
like,
dances.
It's like a
Yes.
You know,
absolutely.
like any dancing bird.
Yeah, monkeys maybe because they go.
Do they
"Ooh, ah."
dance?
Well, they like their arms. They move.
Minecraft parrots.
Or you know, like that spider that like shakes his
Yes.
hands up like this.
Or
Oh
turkeys.
my god.
They shake their little butt.
Do they?
They do.
They
Uh,
twerk?
They twerk.
Can a turkey drop it?
Let's
Can they drop it low?
cue video of turkey dropping it low if it exists.
I don't know if you'll find one.
Can you top text, bottom text the word twerky?
Twerky! I twerk!
Oh, I think you might have just invented the next meme. A twerky. I fucking love that.
Twerk
Good
it like a
luck.
twerky.
Maybe if
Twerk
you
it
cross
like a
post this
twerky.
to
I love
TikTok.
that.
Oh,
Oh, I love that.
damn.
But that's a good answer. I think I vibe with that. A possum,
And the fast animals too.
muskrat. What is a muskrat anyway?
I don't know.
Okay. And a raccoon.
Might be the same
and a
thing as a
fox.
possum. I don't. Might be just a nickname.
Do you know
Kim's
what a-
shaking her head. I
what is a
assume she
muskrat?
knows about hedge
I just
animals.
know the Pokemon that's based
So-
off of a
A
muskrat.
muskrat's kind of like
Back.
a bigger mouse,
Oh.
kind of fatter.
Oh yeah, there's
Like a
mice
smaller, like
Yeah.
a
There's
smaller
too. The mice are like
groundhog.
the
Here, I'll show you a picture. It kind of looks like a beaver,
Lame-o
but
people.
smaller.
Oh, that's kind of
Yeah,
cute.
and they don't have like the same tail or anything. though.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they're
kinda
cute little
love him.
things.
That
And
is kinda
also,
cute.
like, can't you picture him lighting up a bong
Absolutely.
in the hedge with
Yeah.
his like rabbit friends?
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
See,
the
like,
rabbits take a hit, and then like their bunny ears just go like droop down, and they
They're
lay
they're
down.
honestly kind of adorable. I think I'd love a pet muskrat.
No,
No,
they're kind of wild.
you know, but sometimes you need that wild in your life to like break through the monotony, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Over the hash.
Over the
That's what it's
hat.
called.
Oh my god!
Wow.
And then
Name.
Twerky comes in and she's like, "I don't belong here."
Slay. She's a gay icon.
Twerky.
We have like two
Could you-
completely
could you
different
talk like
parties.
that?
Twerky.
Like the
top text, bottom text.
what's her name? Space Princess. What's her name from Adventure Time?
Oh,
I never watched Adventure
Lumpy
Time.
Space Princess.
lumpy.
Okay.
That's her name, right?
Sure. Is that
can
her
Twerky?
name?
Yeah.
It's a
Can
weird
Twerky
name.
talk like her?
Sure.
Oh
What
my
does she-
god! I don't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like oh my god,
my
or something like
God.
that.
Oh, okay.
Lumpy Space
Oh,
Princess.
Lumpy
her.
Space
I want
Princess.
Twerky to have the same voice actor as Lumpy Space Princess.
Okay.
All right.
We need a whole animated show
Cartoon-
around Twerky.
Cartoon Network, you paying attention? You want to license this shit?
Pay us,
Yeah,
and we'll sell it to you.
we own the rights because we came up with it. I feel like, based on his answer, since his party was like a stoner party, and
You
mine
think
was
he's-
like a drunk party, basically,
Mm,
I think he might be
interesting. Interesting.
he might
theory.
be
and you're
high.
trying to get us to think that you're sloshed.
Well, no, that has nothing to do with it. I'm just analyzing
Mm.
his answer.
He's subtextually trying to throw us
He's
off.
trying to throw us off.
He's
No.
metagaming.
Am I?
He's metagaming.
He's cooing.
He's cooing.
I'm not cooing. I'm just
Do
saying.
you have an ambassador?
No,
I think he's got a Contessa.
Today,
guys.
Jared just died laughing.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
It's only Jared.
Got Jared.
But that was my
Uh,
question. Thank you, ChatGPT, for inspiring this question. You go, girl.
That was a good question.
Thank you.
What do you think he is based
I
on
think
that
he's
answer?
also baked.
Okay.
Or I guess stoned.
Also baked.
Yeah, I think he's stoned.
Yeah, but then you said, "Oh, you also think that he's baked."
Yes, like
Okay.
I agree with you.
Yeah, the also
And
was
not
placed.
that I myself am stoned.
Yeah, the also was placed
Yes.
weirdly, so it felt
Well,
like
how
maybe
else
you're
would I have
stoned.
phrased it, my guy?
I also
Which is the
feel
exact
like-
same shit.
no. You said you feel like also Colin.
No, I said I feel like he's also stoned.
Yes, that's what you said.
Yes, which
But-
is the same shit that you said. Just
No, I think that he's also stoned implies that there's two people that are stoned.
okay. All right.
I also think if by
Mhm.
putting also before think, you're saying that you agree with my thought process. The way that you worded it is saying that he is stoned and somebody else is.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that might have been a
I'll
Freudian
concede.
slip.
I'll concede, but mine is still grammatically correct, I think.
Okay. I'll have to look that up afterwards.
Yeah, you'll have to look it up afterwards.
Okay.
I've been known to have messed up my English lessons on occasion.
It's okay. My mom was a teacher who taught me English.
Okay.
So,
And did she teach you the difference between a metaphor and a simile?
she probably did at a certain point.
Thank you, Kip, for
But
laughing.
I don't care anymore.
Wow.
Man,
He just doesn't need that knowledge, you know?
You don't really use it on a day-to-day basis, do you? But that's besides the point. You kind of still have to ask, or one of you guys have to ask a question.
But
Okay,
fuck,
let
when
me
you're
ask
at
you
the
a
dinner
question.
table with an English major and you fuck that shit up,
they will grill you.
you're roasted.
Yeah.
Do you think the English majors are the type?
ROASTED.
Do you think they're the type to like interject though? I feel like they're not usually the type to be like,
Depends.
actually.
Depends on the English major.
I want to ask you a question, Sam.
Okay.
If you found out that squirrels were controlled by the government, what would you do about it if you had no evidence of proving the fact? You just witnessed a squirrel talk or some shit to another squirrel about like some FBI shit, and then they just ran away and you had no evidence, you didn't record it. Would you try and convince other people that squirrels are from the government?
Unfortunately, I feel like I would gaslight myself into thinking that I imagined it.
Okay.
If this was
Yeah.
like a reoccurring thing, I feel like I'd have to start wearing a tinfoil hat. I'd become that guy.
Yeah, what if like every time you walk by a squirrel, they're like, come in, commander, and they're like reporting shit, and then like one day they're like, he's looking at us, but I don't think he can hear us, right? He might be able to hear us. He
I
keeps
feel like
looking at us.
I think I've got to start wearing a tinfoil hat and become that person.
You're absolutely convinced that squirrels can talk, but no one believes you.
Well, that's the thing, you know. Like, I might as well commit to the bit.
Yeah,
you
you're
know?
right.
So
Start
you would
wearing
go
the
for it.
tinfoil hat, become like a
That's
guy.
the best way to go.
You know, the birds are controlled by the
Get
bourgeoisie.
yourself on the news.
You know,
Just be like, squirrels!
tell me what's making you move like that. SIMP squirrels in everyone's pants because squirrels are controlling everyone.
How can I qualify for government grants?
You know, SIMP squirrels in your pants because they control everyone, you know? And I think that would be my answer.
Wait, isn't there a Rick and Morty episode where they do find out that all the squirrels are like sentient?
I could not tell you.
you remember that episode?
Yes, it was very short. They had to change planets, and I was going to say you're not original.
My God,
Mm.
I really
Oof.
just
Damn.
took a Rick and Morty idea and asked you the
Yeah,
question.
you did. Damn.
I-
Okay.
I just remembered it though. Like I wasn't thinking of Rick and Morty when I came up with the question. I was looking at the squirrel over there on that table, and
Oh, there is a squirrel on that table. That is
Yeah.
valid.
what were the three so we changed it to
Sloshed,
sloshed,
stoned, or sober.
or sober.
Oh, so I have to be like stoned now.
Yeah, or
Stoned.
sloshed.
Can you say that again with your Irish accent?
Irish.
Irish.
You want Irish, not
Yeah,
Scottish?
but say that stoned.
Stoned.
Ah,
All right. I think that you are sloshed.
sloshed,
Sloshed.
sloshed, and not stoned, and not sober. Is
You
that
do give
did I
off
do-
a little bit of Stoba vibes.
Stoba.
Stoba vibes.
Stoba. Oh my god. I have to come up with a question. Fuck.
I'll sing for you. Quand tu me prends dans tes bras,
All right. Well, since you're singing Ratatouille,
That's not Ratatouille.
I mean, it's
I
close
don't
enough.
think it's in Ratatouille.
It reminded me of it.
Okay.
Anyway, what's your favorite Pixar film, Noah?
Oh, that's a tough one.
And how did it emotionally affect you as a child?
Damn. What? Why are you assuming it's a child? What if it's like one of the more recent ones?
Well, I want
What if you really?
to
What if
hear
his
about
favorite
his
was
childhood.
Turning Red? That didn't affect his
Yeah,
childhood.
could be, yeah.
He did like Turning Red.
I mean, isn't the child inside him always affected?
It's Incredibles, I think.
Incredibles.
I think.
Okay, fair.
I think that is probably my favorite. I'm not going to say that it's objectively the best because I don't think it is.
What would you say is the objective?
Objectively the best one.
Yeah.
Toy Story.
Toy Story, the first one.
Honestly, I think the fourth one might be the best one.
Oh, I haven't actually watched that one
Weird
yet.
take.
Like the really new one, I think
it
that
was pretty good.
was maybe the best
Better
one.
than the third or the second?
I honestly enjoyed the fourth one more than the third one, I think.
Really?
Yeah. You
I
should
don't-
watch it if you haven't seen
I
it.
haven't.
I feel
seen
like
it.
most Toy Story fans wouldn't agree, but
Yeah, it might be a hot take, but I think Toy Stories is definitely the best series that they have.
Yes.
And 4 is my favorite one out of this series. That's why I
Yes.
would say the fourth one.
I agree, and I really do love my Toy Stories. I don't know if I would say if it's my like the best one, but I would say it's definitely the best series. Like
Yeah.
out of all the ones that they've made, it's the most consistent series.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm definitely on the incredible side. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
your favorite?
Yeah, like as a kid, I didn't have Toy Story. I never watched Toy Story until I was like 20 or something.
Wow.
Really?
So,
That's interesting.
yeah, but I watched Incredibles a whole bunch.
If I were
That's
to
fair.
have to pick my favorite, I think it would most likely be Monsters Inc.
Hmm.
I just like the Mike Wazowski.
Yeah, Monsters Inc. is
God
really good.
bless her. And that
Mike
scene
Wazowski.
at the very end where she opens up the door and she's like, Kitty! And then it's just a closet. My God, that gets me every time.
Yeah.
When Boo's like opening all of the doors trying to find him, but he's gone. I was like, my God,
Heart wrenching.
You know
But-
what else is really good? Inside Out.
I was gonna say, if I were to say the
Yeah,
best one, I feel like
pretty-
it's probably either Inside Out or Up.
Yeah. Up is really good too. Up
The-
can make you cry in
yeah,
the first 10 minutes.
But that's the issue. Is like I don't know how much of it is genuinely Up being great, or whether it's just the fact that like the first 10 minutes are so incredibly well done that it just like lingers.
Yeah, you might be right. Up's first 10, 15 minutes are like the best part of the movie,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Like
So,
as a short, that would have been gut wrenching. But like the thing is like I don't know how much of it is true, except for the fact that like the ending also just hits so hard
yeah.
when he like puts the two chairs on the mountain together, like the two chairs they always sat at. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
It was a good movie.
It was.
Also, Inside Out, I can remember the entire movie being like
And that's
really
the-
good.
I mean, like I can remember what happens throughout every single one of them very, very well. I have a great memory for both movies. I will say, like, I feel like Inside Out, as like an entire thing is just very much emotional because it like the entire thing's about emotions, right? And I feel like Up doesn't really hit hard until the beginning and the end, right? Like that very, very end when he realizes that he has to let her go. There's like the two parts in it where it like genuinely hurts.
No, I think now is baked. Mate.
You think he's biked?
We're stoned if we're going with the S's.
Oh, I think he's down too.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad we agree on that one.
Wow, you guys agree on that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, upstairs neighbors are now having an open orchestra, so we must wrap up this
They're
episode.
so loud.
The High Spirited
Jesus.
Podcast.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna end the episode here.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. If you could actually, make it through the entire episode, you're gonna love our other episodes. Check them out on YouTube. Check them out on Spotify. Every single platform. And I guess that concludes the episode.
Why did you?
What just happened?
Wanted to flash the audience.
Oh,
You
wow.
put a flashlight at the audience? Don't do that.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and to share this podcast with other people. We are on all streaming platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. We do suggest you watch us on YouTube, as we do have the visual component there too.
That was great.
Well, you just forgot to say it.
We
so
should
I
always
added it.
have you do that
Why?
because you're just really good at that.
Thank you.
You can be the outro guy.
Give me more responsibilities. Does that come with a raise?
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll give you 0.5 milliliters more of booze every single time.
Well, usually it's my booze anyway, so it's
But
like-
we'll add to your booze.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds great. I'll hold you to that.
Vodka interest.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.